Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is coming to you at 7:30 p.m. It is rather late today. I don't really have a good reason why. I was gonna record this like 2 hours ago, and then I went, I'm gonna cook dinner instead. And cooking dinner didn't take me 2 hours, it took me like an hour, but it took me like an hour to get ready to cook dinner also. What are we doing today? Today I will not be, this video will not just be a loss. So if I play 2 runs and lose 2 runs, I will throw the video out and start over. I want to move on from tethys today. So with that in mind, I am going to bring out the forbidden tech and go back to playing Exile Awoken. Yeah, I know. Melting, cool, good, whatever. Give me the good clan now. Melting is a good clan, but, you know, I'm unhappy with losing that last run. But it's a me problem, not a game problem. I'll take my hoodie off, hold on. One sec. Anyway, hope you've been well. Nothing interesting to tell you. Might try to start up community nights in the Discord again. A few months ago, we used to do community game night where we would just all hang out in Discord and someone would stream themselves playing Monster Train and the rest of us would watch. Might try to bring that back. We did Slay the Spire Sun as well. But we'll see. I'll let you know if I plan on doing one of those so you can hop in. But for now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today's Stygian Exile Awoken, Plating Seal, Spell Shield, Patient, Titan's Gratitude, Sharpen, Unnamed Tome. One sec, I gotta organize my windows on my other monitor also. I'm ready. I don't really like Tempered Talisman here. But Wing Steel is Wing Steel. I'm gonna go Tempered Talisman. I think it's okay. We'll probably get some value out of it. And then we play Conduit today. That's fine. Doesn't really matter which Tethys we play today. So the game plan today is to play a good run that doesn't involve Tethys. Tethys had her 2 days. Well, Tethys had her 1 day of Conduit. And then I went, I lost. And then yesterday Tethys had a problem with, well, nothing really, I just didn't have a way to add tethys to the run. So here we are today, on day number 3 of tethys. We were doing so well. I feel like I lost all my momentum when I played the run the other day. You know which one. I'm not gonna get hit here. I feel like I lost all my momentum when I played the run where I'm gonna get hit here. Sharpen saves me 7 damage, which is good. I feel like I lost a lot of my momentum when I played the Conduit Tethys carry run. And kind of took the wind out of my sails. Speaking of taking the wind out of my sails, this fucking guy, huh? We just throw spells at him. Titan's Gratitude is something at least. Okay, and we only take 14 for the combat. Did I take the trial? No, it was Invasion. I remember. Probably could have. It's alright now. So this run doesn't really want to play Titan's Gratitude again. I'll try Energy Siphon today. It's a free spell. Similarly, kind of want to play Steel Enhancer. The Vine Grasp is also okay. I'm gonna go Steel Enhancer. I think it's fine. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna go to the magic shop. That's absurd. Multi-strike? Alright, no sharks. It's borderline. It is definitely borderline playable. I think at the end of the day, Icy Silliphite says sweep, and that is an extremely strong mechanic. So I take it. I actually do kind of like the Battlestone here. I don't know. Kinda dire. So what do I want to put on Icy Silliphite? Well, I've tried this run multiple times where you play a hyper incanting line and then you put like Nameless Siren or Siren of the Sea on her. It always loses, but I never learned my lesson. Probably gonna take that +10 piercing. I kind of want to put like a large stone, but I don't think that's all that good. The problem that this run is going to face, of course, is survivability, but Basically, my thought here is if I don't take a 5/10, I might just die in the next combat. I'm gonna greed, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm not going to die in the next combat. I know it might seem counterintuitive, but a +10 piercing Titan's Gratitude does a lot. I'm gonna try to greed it here and see what's in here in the next ring. I think this might lead to a death, especially against Steel Slate, but this is one of the better combats we could fight here, so it's not all over. I think I'm gonna use Tethys to frontline for the Icy Scylla fight. Isn't that horrible? My frontline in this combat is Tethys. Well, Tethys, you let him know, alright? You give him the business out here, Tethys. I don't think I'm allowed to scroll up and catch the Collector, sadly. But I don't think I have the energy. I shouldn't need an unnamed tome. Good. I can spend it here. Ah, it's the sap. I see. So I want to play a Train Steward here. Maybe I can catch this. I'm running the numbers, hold on. Okay, we should play Unnamed Tome, because if it gets discarded it's a very big negative, and I'm gonna greed here for the Collector. Losing Unnamed Tome is a massive loss, because I need Unnamed Tome to not be in the redraw here. That's why we're gonna do it like this. Okay, now if I draw Titan's Gratitude here, yeah, it's still fine, but it would have been great if I didn't draw Titan's Gratitude here. Save myself a little bit of HP. So the win con here is to hit another Titan's Gratitude. I have a lot of chances, and by a lot I mean 2 chances. Yeah, okay, no problem. It was very greedy. I just had to make sure that I full focused on that fight. I'm not taking, well, desperate times I suppose do call for desperate Titan's Gratitudes. And Glimmer is fine. It's a heal, which I like, in case my Scylla fight ends up needing to tank. Okay, so let's figure it out here. Large Stone is good. Animus of Will is weird, but it clashes with Large Stone. On the other hand here, Animus of Speed is exactly what I want. We're gonna go Large Stone so that the Scylla fight doesn't have a base HP of 0. And then we're going to go Quick Infusion so that the Scylla fight doesn't die to backline so easily. That should be pretty formidable. Should be. Automatic rail spikes again. It makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. I wonder if this is good. I think it's good. I do think it isn't bad. A little +10 or 20 damage occasionally. It's another spell to cash in. I'm gonna give it another try. This is the second day of a spell weakness plan with rail spikes, but this time it's gonna work. I mean, if you look back on the first Tethys run, the rail spikes were very good. But look at the map. Okay, there's a temple at the end. I do feel pretty strongly about playing bottom floor where possible, because bottom floor means I have an extra turn or 2 to draw into my damaging spells. And that's good for us. It'll be enough to stop Tethys from taking damage. We want to bank this. This is the important part. You want to make sure we're banking our spell weakness and not just wasting it. Still want to clear Train Steward. Tethys, you alright over there? No? I know. Look at that. Now I don't have any incants. I don't really The problem with this run is that it's just playing a unit that says sweep and hoping for the best. And if our scaling plan doesn't escalate, we're going to probably just lose. But for now, like, we have enough power here to live to see the next fight. And eventually, if we live for long enough, we will find a good plan. I hope. I hope. Cycle of life. Anyway, I mean, I guess I'm gonna take it. It's something. It's not good, but it's something, you know? Like... it gives me something here. A good frontline winning plan. I don't hate it. Guard of the Unnamed. We don't need Hot Shark. I keep picking Guard of the Unnamed and I keep going, man, why did I pick this shit? But maybe today it'll be good. Now I can play Tethys on the floor if I just take a space upgrade. Is Tethys worth a space upgrade? I don't know. I don't think so, because Tethys is basically just an energy upgrade in this run. I'm probably just gonna let Tethys rot. What about going right there for the shark? I don't think it's too worth it though. And we'll remove 2 stewards. And we got... I want to check if there's a... No, there's no extreme stone. There's a value stone though. This is like a shitty extreme stone, but it is something. Plus 20 damage baseline, it puts it at 30 damage. I think that's good enough. And then let me get a... Got a -1 cycle of life. Then we double stack it up to 6 spikes. And that part was facetious. I got you. Uh-huh. Exactly what I want here is a plus 20 consume. It does mean that automatic rail spikes won't get finished until 2 combats from now, but it's still pretty good. 70, 80, 90, yeah, okay, I have enough. I have enough back cards. Just double check. Let me go conduit all the way. This one doesn't matter. The Tethys is making me rethink the whole challenge. The spirit of the challenge perhaps is lost. One moment. I had to clear my throat. The spirit of the challenge is perhaps lost because of Tethys, but, you know, conduit Tethys. That's the joke. Well, I guess I'm playing top 4 in this fight. Because I didn't draw the Siren and this unit will end me. This Quill Marksman will absolutely gain over me. Let's see what we see here. It is Party Boy, so I do have an answer at least in Unnamed Tome. Should finish that thought. I have an out against Party Boy, which is fine. I just hope I don't lose it. This, I don't really have an out against. Sadly, I'm just going to get a little bit clobbered. It's the nature of it. We're trying to play around this Icy Silliphite carrying idea, and occasionally it's going to be good, and occasionally it's going to lead to us taking a lot of damage. What the hell up? I need to read. Thank you. I need to get a kill with this automatic rail spikes. Very unfortunate that I can't kill it here. Oh man, this is a hard choice. But I guess it's not that hard when you think about it a little more in depth. Am I okay with taking 74 damage? Or not 74, what is this? This is 12 times 3? 12 times 4. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I don't think I'm okay with that. This is the consequences of being forced to top 4, though. Somehow the unnamed tome made it to silence Party Boy. Very lovely. I'm giving it all I can get here. This is as much value as I can squeeze out of this one. I don't know. I guess if the runs are good... No, I don't want to play Tethys forever. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do when I inevitably lose this run. I'm not positive thinking, I suppose, but like... We're having this much trouble with heavies, it's not going to take much beyond a bad set of events to run this one. It's not going to take more than one bad combat to run this run into the ground. There you go. I have 3 cards that proc Offering, or rather I should say discard randomly, so I'm willing to try Titan's Tooth just to see how it feels. Ensnare is a winner. Preserve Thorns isn't terrible either, but Ensnare is one of those like, oh, I don't know how I'm winning this, oh, okay, now I do, sort of picks. Now, if I see the Trinket Shop, I could find a lot of good things, but I really need to make my Armor Shard less pitiful. So that's what we're going to do. I need to make my man here less of a joke. Incan Armor 2 is good. Multi-Strike 1, of course, does nothing. There's no way for me to get any... Like, there's no way for me to get it. Okay, now he has Incan Armor 7, which is good. This is maybe enough for me to start winning combats. I'm gonna buy 2 removals. I think Frozen Lance should get out of here. I am so sad about this automatic rail spikes, though. This is a run where I really wish I could just force both of my units to draw together. But I can't play bottom floor anyway. In this fight I'll get crunched. So it is what it is. Good luck, Tethys. You're gonna do great out there, kid. Tethys, no! Can't believe this. Yeah, the problem that we really face here is it's actually so hard to stabilize this run on a lower floor. I think I need to take space, and then if I take space I can play middle floor, which is a guaranteed setup. Automatic rail spikes gets to do something here. I can play... This does 63 if I play a 1 cost. I can play root speeds? Root speeds. I can play root speeds here. Oh boy. One day I'll become more articulate. Maybe. This enemy is going... I am prepared for the infinity damage I'm going to be forced into taking because of these last 2 combats. Thankfully, it's the stealth combat, which is probably the most survivable of the 3. However, pretty sure this is lost because I won't be able to get the payoff. Pretty sure this is lost. I won't be able to get my spell weakness payoff here. So I think it's just over and sad. I'm throwing the sharpens out as much as I can here. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She just doesn't got much, you know? It's a real problem. It comes down to I can cheat my way out of a lot of these fights, but not when I'm forced to play on a higher floor. Unfortunately. Maybe I could have played on a lower floor. Hard to say. Good enough? Oh, it's actually close. I think if I play Titan's Tooth... Well, I live. Alright. Cool. I'm down. Like, it's just so sad. I really wish that you got the opportunity to play a spell in the Pyre or something before the Relentless started up there. I just really... I want some way to circumvent the fact that this unit and spell weakness as a whole is just unbelievably bad. But alas, there's nothing for me here. I could have taken Restoring Retreat maybe, but I don't think it's great. I think that if I go over to the right and duplicate a unit to infuse later, I will lose before I reach the end of the run. So I'm gonna go hit the money and the health, and I'm gonna grab a -1, probably for Titan's Gratitude so it can go at the end. Ooh, plus 20 consume Frozen Lance, that seems fine. Double stacking and snare is good. But when I'm doing things like, oh yeah, this is dire. If you're doing double stack, holdover, and snare, that shit's kinda grim. I don't think I want to do it. Oh, I should have also gone to the trinket first. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Well, I should have done it, because I could have done double stack holdover -1. Tragic. But I think I will take Emblem of the Exiles. Thinking about it, I'm thinking about it. I think it's like 90 more HP, which might buy me a few more rounds in Relentless. Is that right? 90 more HP? That's not right. That would be like 18 rounds of combat. It's like 40 more HP. That doesn't sound that good, actually. I guess I'll take Lightstone Casing then. I wish I had gone to this first, but that's alright. I could have done holdover -1 plus 10. If I had a little more money, I'd be a lot happier with this one. But it's alright. Let's get to it. We don't dwell on the past because I'm trying to grow and let myself make mistakes in a game like this. Great combat, by the way. I'm trying to like be less critical of a mistake like this. It would be good to check the thing first, but it's not the end of the world that I didn't. There's still time. This is Spell Shield Fell. God, I hate Spell Shield Fell. Alright, game sucks. At least there's piercing and I have the targeted spell. I will take as many automatic rail spikes as I can get here. That's the first thought. I will take as many of these as we can land. Do I want to play Glimmer? Yes. Do I want to play Frozen Lance? Yes. Both of those can go. Now, go a rail spike here. I will take another one. This card is really good. So give me as many as I can get. I should have put the 90 damage on the top floor. Yeah. I wonder if I should play Sharpen on the Shark. Do you think about that? I'm just thinking about it now. I know I said I wanted to get as many kills with the rail spikes as I can, but I also want to not die. So we're just gonna make it like a more moderate play here. That's not great. I guess it just goes like tuned card here. It discarded the one with piercing. How funny, Monster Train. That's a good joke. But Tethys does it. And you thought Tethys wasn't gonna have a critical part in this run. And you thought Tethys wasn't gonna be a mainline player. Ha! You thought. This one's a little tough. I think it's actually not that tough when you think about it. I think you kill the guy who does infinity damage to you and not the guy that does a small amount of damage to you. And then you just hope you draw automatic rail spikes again. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here. But my unit does 38 times 2. I don't have a Frostbite. I have a good Titan's Gratitude, though. So this will be our hero. Yes. And if it misses, I mean, just don't worry about it, okay? Don't concern yourself. So I will get whatever little bits of value out of this that I can. Oh, this is This is a common thought that I've had actually. In a position like this, it's easy to forget that this Titan's Gratitude doesn't get more damage if I wait. Yeah, the only way, I was about to say, the only way that that play was bad is if it discards the other Titan's Gratitude, because then this tank might live. But the odds of that were very low, and I should still kill Fel. If Fel doesn't die on the next floor, it's over anyway. Yeah, but I'm getting an extra spell cast there. It's, oh, can I get it with the rail spike? Oh, look at that. If you notice there, we did not come close. This run is doomed. There is no chance that we're going to win this. Well, the Siren Song is kind of possible, maybe. I have to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Gifts for a guard, because I have, yeah, 8 automatic rail spikes. And I'm not taking space for Tethys. I'm gonna take card draw, because I have 35 cards. This run feels really bad though, because I know, and I don't want to just sit here and be a doomsayer, but like I know where this one's going. This one's going into the bin. But hey, you know what? Guild marker. Maybe we get something that makes me go, oh wow, we're saved. Right here. Oh, you know, maybe a little Heaven's Gold. Maybe a little Heaven's Gold here. And we do get Tethys level 3. Just so we're clear. Warren Grindstone is like giving up if I buy it. Man, look at these good Frostbite cards. Tragic, isn't it? There is a lesson to take away from this run, by the way, which I can talk about a little bit at the end when I throw in the towel. I didn't take space. I said to myself, if I don't take space, I'm gonna lose, and then I didn't take space. Why didn't I take space? I was blinded by my own hubris. I just feel like without space, it's just so hard to not die to this first turn. But we're gonna have to do what we gotta do here to survive. Unfortunately, that means we have to play 2 rail spikes. We have to pay the iron price, you know. It's really only gonna be a big problem if I run into turn 1 heavies that are infused, which is only really a problem in this fight, actually. So, okay. Well, Tethys, doesn't look great for you here. I have no idea what to do in this fight. I have no clue how to make this make sense. What do I do to not lose? I gotta throw stuff at this guy for sure. Let's ensnare him for now, because it's just gonna get worse. I wish I knew which boss it was. Okay, alright. I mean, eventually if I throw enough stuff at this Gilded Wing, he will die. This one, maybe not. That's okay. That's alright. Proceeds here. I guess I play... I mean, I gotta throw Titan's Gratitudes at this guy. No, I threw 1. But I also have to incant my armor up. So, I don't know, I guess at the end of the day, win or lose, this run is kind of fun. Like, I'm having fun with these runs, and it's enjoyable to try to find victory in these jaws of defeat. So, I guess I'll let myself have fun. But I'm watching you, me. It's real spike, so I'm taking like 9 here, and I'm taking 6 there. I need to play spells on the bottom floor. This is the other problem. I'm playing this incant plan, but it just doesn't work. I need like another unit on the higher floor. And then Silipite just sits down here and does this and sets up spell weakness for a higher floor incanter to cash in on. I don't know why that was so hard for me. It just feels like I'm missing a part of this run, that's all. Because I don't get to incant down here ever. Alright, this turn is going to be our big turn. This is the turn where it all turns around. I'm going to play this Gifts for a Guard and you're all going to go, wow. You may now go, wow. I'm just, it's an implied wow. I'm assuming you went wow there. Tough. Glimmer really clashing with my armor here. Oh no. I really gotta set that sort of a thing up more. I gotta explain to you that if that happens, I am just inconsolable. But, oh man, because I know which boss this is. I'm pretty sure. Titan's Gratitude. How could you? Titan's Gratitude, I trusted you. And you threw me under the bus. Thought we were brothers. God, come on, Titan's Gratitude. I thought we were boys. It's okay, I still survive as long as I draw a spell that does damage. Can't believe that shit. Alright. The problem with the spell weakness plans is just that they don't make it through the Divinity, I feel. This can beat Seraph. I don't think it's that far out to say this will beat Seraph. I kinda wanna play Ice Storm, but not really. I'm gonna skip. What if I took Restoring Retreat there so that I could play my Silliphite on a higher? No, that sounds bad. Play the Silliphite on a higher 4. No, play the Shark on a higher 4 and then Restoring Retreat him down. No, wait a minute. Well, let's go make our spells better. Not like a holdover Gifts for a Guard. None of those. What's in the temple? It's another Value Stone. You could do like Value Stone holdover Gifts for a Guard? I burn the whole deck to survive? That doesn't sound good. I think the Divinity is too long of a fight for that. I will reroll this shop. I don't think it's a volatile gauge angle. I do think it might be a Tethys' Scales angle. What would I hold over here? I guess I would just hold over a good damaging spell. And the best one I have that can take a holdover is it's probably Titan's Gratitude, but I mentally won't recover from that. So I'm gonna take Ice Storm. And I'm going to go take Tethys' Scales. We're gonna have one attack out of Heaven's Gold, sadly. And I have a... Oh, I could have had Intrinsic on my Tome. It's fine. The problem remains. Tethys wouldn't die. I was thinking about trying to use... I guess you put Tethys top 4, and Tethys hopefully baits Seraph up there to let me set up cleanly. I think that's okay. Ah, too bad. Alright. Armor Shark, get in there, buddy. Now let's figure out how you don't die. Oh, I have a Name Token. That's a huge mistake. Hang on, I'm actually gonna reset. I apologize. I do need to start that one over. I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. I need to play the Unnamed Tome. It didn't even register in mine. I'm gonna play exactly the same to begin. Bank the Rail Spikes. All of the choices have already been made. Now, instead of playing Shark first, I'm gonna play the Tome first. You get a cycle of like... I guess you play... I have to play Ice Storm on the top 4. Well, I could manually pay for Titan's Tooth. I guess that's better, actually. Tethys does something. Okay. Tethys has done it? My god. Tethys, you mad genius. He's done it again. He baited 2 whole rounds off of the Seraph fight here. How did she do that? Tethys, I cannot believe this. We just cash in the spell weakness. It's a little messy, I'll say, but it's alright. If my brother here dies, we are probably done. We're probably clocked out. I said I wasn't going to leave this episode without a victory. However, now I'm starting to think about that thought, and maybe I'll go all in on a victory tomorrow, because I have a bit of a headache after playing this one. I think I'm just gonna let it be. I don't want to play the Glimmer, but I fucked up. You can go. Yeah, I know eventually my man here is gonna be done. He should be done in any day now. Not yet. Fortunately, I do have to eat a 12. I don't have to eat the 12. I guess I won't eat the 12. Okay. Hold strong, brother. Help is on the way. Wish I had split. Yeah, I wish I had split anvil here. The value split anvil would give me on this turn is crazy. Oh, it's relentless next round. Okay. I see. I see. I'm gonna need the root seeds here. And then... I don't know, man. I'm pretty hopeless here. Okay, we do 196. Let's see what we can get to. It's not terrible. I want to keep it intact now. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna draw that saves me here, but we'll see. Ice Storm there, Rail Spikes there. Okay, I mean, we'll see how much damage this really is. 12 damage, it's not out of the world. It's out of the world. I have to rip, like, a Gifts for a guard here. I gotta put root seeds on Seraph. Gotta rip a Gifts for a guard here. Yeah. Well, it was fun to try, at least. But it really just... you can't play this sort of idea, I don't feel. I don't think that these spell weakness sweep lines really work out. And it's... I think I'm going to put a nail in this coffin and say I don't think this is a good idea. So... I'm not gonna play another run today. I said I was gonna get a win. I don't have the energy. Truly, I do not have the energy today. The problem that this run faces is that there's no actual way to scale Icy Silliphite, and like Awoken doesn't have good scaling. You have Razor Sharp, and if I hit Razor Sharp, maybe. And Stygian has Incant, but Incant's slow and weak. So ultimately. And the other thing here, this is a really old style of run, right? This is like a pre-DLC thought of, I'll win by putting up a lot of armor on Armor Shark. You just can't do that against Patient Seraph. Patient Seraph doesn't let you put up a bunch of armor and win. Patient Seraph hits you every round and guarantees damage, so no matter what you do, you're dropping a lot of HP every turn. So, you know, there's that. But I also think that you just can't stack spell weakness very well anymore, because there's just you don't get enough rounds, I guess. Maybe if I play, hang on, I kind of want to see again. One last thought. I wasted some spell weakness. I want to see if I just let the spell weakness full stack if I can win. Because the problem that spell weakness faces is that it's just really hard to make it meaningful, you know? It's really, really hard to make spell weakness something that actually does anything for you. Outside of killing waves, you can't, like, killing a boss with spell weakness feels almost impossible, I guess. Because there's this guaranteed damage coming out of Seraph every turn, which is very hard to stop. play Ice Storm up here, Titan's Gratitude down here. Let's try to... Oh, he didn't have... I thought he had spell weakness on him. Oh well. Goes here. Tethys did a great job. I just kind of want to see if you can win this by just playing spells bottom 4 and letting the spell weakness stack up on the boss. My thought is, like, hell no. You should not be able to win like this, but yeah, we'll see. The wrong one got spell weakness, sadly. And I don't have any way to make this free, sadly. Okay, I keep thinking to myself I have Split Anvil. I don't have Split Anvil. It's a really weird thing to think to myself. I should have risked it on Titan's Gratitude there. Ice Storm's never gonna make a meaningful impact here. I should risk it on Titan's Gratitude to try and save the 10, but it's looking like it's just really hard to even save this guy. Order, by the way. That's like a... I guess it doesn't make a difference, actually. I just don't know how you save this shark, even. I don't know how he lived the last fight, now that I'm looking at it. Wait, how did he not die last time around? What the hell? Ah, like this, I see. And then... I think I will take the 0 up here. We got 6, so theoretically with 6 spell weakness on him baseline, here comes this. I need to leave an automatic rail spikes up. Oh, but we're going into Relentless next round, okay, never mind. I want to root here. I don't really want to root anywhere. Play Gifts. It just gives me 3 card draw. Yeah, you can see the force damage I have to deal with here. There's no way to stop this damage from happening. Even with Incan Armor 7, it's just too much damage for my man to keep up with, it feels like. Okay, so ignore that enemy on the top floor. I know where this is going. But I didn't even have to rally him and I'm losing like this. Kinda wicked. I should have maybe played that first, but then I lose an incant. But I saved 10 HP. It's hard to say. And he ends up at 17, which isn't much better than it was before. I guess I just drew differently. That's kind of weird. I could have root seeds that guy. I guess you put it on Sarah. Who knows? 17 is just not enough though, right? Like, what does this do? Yeah. Ultimately, it comes down to the fact that this run doesn't work for a few reasons, and the main reason is that super stacking armor with an armor shark just isn't good. I've kind of been thinking about this. I've been working on this video talking about Monster Crane as it was before the DLC, and a unit that I saw myself playing more often than I do now, which is basically never, is Armor Shark. I used to pick that unit a lot, and I think it's just a shift in how the game plays from back on launch to now, because on launch you could just play incants and have Armor Shark outscale pretty easily. But with things like Patient Seraph and just infused waves, infused heavies even, just put so much strain on him that it's hard to get to a point, and bosses on average do so much more damage, it's basically impossible for this guy to get out of the pit. However, what this does say as well, so there's 2 lessons to take away. Sweep isn't an automatic win. A sweep unit with no scaling doesn't win, or like with bad scaling through like root seeds and shit. So it'd be interesting to see if this run would win if you didn't take the automatic rail spikes, because ultimately we didn't take much damage outside of the bosses killing us, right? I mean, really, we took almost no damage. This run just had no way to live Relentless. I tried to do it with the shark and it didn't work. If you put a different shark survival plan in this, it would be good. But the real answer to this run is to let Icy Silophyte live on her own on the bottom floor, which she probably would with Quick in most cases, and play on the floor above a Siren of the Sea. And then you can let Icy Silophyte kill backline like a budget shark, and let Siren of the Sea get incants from the spells killing the units on her floor. And I think that would win, but that's okay. It's an interesting run because I feel like I have learned a lot despite losing, and I don't feel like I learn a whole lot all that often in this game, because ultimately, with the hindsight, you could also just take Siren of the Sea and hit another multi-strike, because there was another one on this run. I guess you know what it kind of feels like, actually. I think I lost this run because of like an incorrect probability thought, which was I saw multi-strike in the first shop, therefore I'm not gonna see multi-strike again. You need to not think like that, because that's what I think that's what it comes down to. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you tomorrow when I finally get a Tethys win. Have a good one.